There is no such thing as luck. Okay? The next time someone tells you, oh, you're just lucky, or you've always been lucky, haven't you? Well, you tell them, okay, it is not luck. It is alignment. You are lucky. People think that you're lucky because you are in alignment with yourself. You're in alignment with the universe, with guardian angels and spirit guides and with God. Whatever the forces that you believe in, you're aligned with them. And when you're aligned with them, you're actually aligned with yourself because there is no separation. When you're aligned with God, when you're aligned with the universe, you are actually aligned with yourself. And that's when things flow seamlessly. Everything seems to fall on your lap. But it's not without hard work. You know, when people say that you're lucky, they're just making excuses for being lazy. You know, too lazy to look inward, too lazy to know themselves. And that's why they think, oh, you're just lucky. You know, poor me, I'm so unlucky. I don't have the kind of luck that you have. Bullshit, because they're just lazy. Okay, when you find that things go according to plan, well, not perfectly planned. You know, this is not perfect. There's going to be some hiccups, but if you find that it's, you know, your plans go well enough, seamlessly enough, and everything flows at ease, thank yourself, congratulate yourself, because you did it. You did it, not luck. Okay? You did it with the collaboration of the universe, with your spirit guides, with God. You did it with them, and they are you and you are them. That is what integration is. That is what alignment is. There is no such thing as luck. You know, for the longest time, my whole life, I was fearful and anxious that I kept thinking, oh, I was lucky this time, but I really shouldn't push my luck. You know, I may not be lucky the next time. And I didn't really enjoy this this flow that I was in. I mean, on some level, deep down, I didn't know, but deep down, I was kind of in alignment with myself because I was always seeking the truth about myself. I was always trying to learn more about myself. And because of that, I kind of aligned and I didn't know it. And I too thought it was luck because everyone told me that I was lucky. Everyone said that, oh, you know, better not push your luck. You're not going to be that lucky next time. And I would be so anxious. You know, I used to resign from my job every 1 or 2 years to go traveling. And I would travel for 2 to 6 months without knowing what I'd come back to, without having a job to come back to. So I'd travel for a few months, and then when I got back, I'd be like shitting bricks in my pants because I didn't know what was next. And because people kept telling me that, you know, you're just lucky, I thought it was all down to luck. And I was so anxious that I may not be lucky this time to be able to get a job. But every single time I resigned to go travel, every single time I came back, I'd have a job in 1 or 2 weeks. Yes, it was torture. Those 1 or 2 weeks was torture. But it was because I didn't know that I was in alignment. So it's only in hindsight, you know, we have wisdom in hindsight that I now know that it was because of alignment and not luck. Yeah, sure, we got to do some work. You know, we can't just sit there and expect everything to fall on our lap. We have to do some work. So what I do is that I tell the universe what I want. And then I work towards it. I make the first step. Now, I'll give you an example, okay? We just moved. Okay, we've been living in the wilderness for 8 years. And recently, I got a few clients. And these are my first 2 clients for my personal coaching. You see, I have to change my career because as a writer, we're being replaced by AI, and AI is learning so fast and they're so good. Yeah, they can't understand the human spirit. They can't understand it holistically. But nowadays the world is about making profits. So who cares about having a human writer? So AI has taken over our jobs, and I just have to change my career. And it was just obvious. The natural progression was to do personal coaching, especially when I have a very good method. I'm not blowing my trumpet, but I have had someone tell me that it really helped them. And this is the inner child healing work. So we moved to the city because, obviously, if I were to get more clients, then I would have to be in the city where it's more convenient for them. And because I don't have enough clients to pay for the rent, it can get quite scary. So the first step was to move from a property I haven't even sold and to be paying rent in a new place before I even have enough clients to pay for the rent. So, obviously it's pretty scary. But am I scared now? No, I'm not, because I've done it. I've made that first move. I can't go back. So what I'm saying is that you have to take that risk. You know, I'm not really encouraging you to take risk because, it's completely up to you. I'm not bearing the consequences of your risks, but I'm just giving you an example that if you take a risk, okay, and you believe in what you do, you're focused on your goal and your dreams, you will get the help you need. You will get the support you need. You don't have to get support from any person, but the universe, your guardian angels will support you once you make that move. They're not going to let you fall. Even if you fall, it's going to lead you to somewhere better, as long as it's not a huge, life-threatening fall. So just take small risks. Take small risks until you're comfortable enough to do the bigger ones. So we just moved. And yeah, of course, there was so much to do. There was so much to deal with, so much cleaning. I can't believe how much dirt and fur had collected in the nooks and crannies and corners and behind things and in drawers and everything. It was so embarrassing when the movers came. I swear to you, I just closed my eyes and I thought, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here. It was really embarrassing. There was so much to clean, there was so much to do, and yet everything fell into place because I was focused on my next goal. I was focused on my next step. I took quite a few months to think about it because it's kind of scary, paying rent before you've even sold your property. And one day I thought, it usually happens when I'm meditating. One day the thought came to me, just make the first move. Just do it. And I made the first move in relocating. Everything seems to go, quite seamlessly. Everything feels right. I don't want to jinx anything, but so far so good. So back to luck. I haven't told anyone this. They're going to just say, oh yeah, you're lucky. You're always so lucky. Well, bullshit. Call bullshit on it. Don't let them get away with saying things like that. You worked for it. You worked hard for it. Except they didn't see the inner work that you did. Inner work is invisible. Nobody sees it. Nobody appreciates it. Nobody understands it. Inner work is the hardest of all. So when you find your plans aligning with your desires, your goals, your dreams, it doesn't have to be a huge, complicated kind of alignment, just one thing that works well for you. Celebrate it. Take that win because you did it. You did it. Any small win is because you are aligned with the universe. You're aligned with your inner self. Any small win. Okay? It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be complicated. Focus on that. Be thankful. Be grateful. Be grateful to the universe. Be grateful to yourself because you did it. Please feel free to share your story, big, small, medium-sized, anything at all. where you find yourself in alignment because you did the inner work.